I'm Michelle with Be Empowered Yoga. This is your 30-day yoga challenge series, day 28. Are you ready to keep flowing? Let's do this. Get the energy building today, make it nice and strong, and be you. Inhale, bring those arms up here. Exhale, bring them down to your heart center. Let's close those eyes. Take some nice deep breaths in as you bring yourself into the space. Inhaling full and deep. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. How are we doing? All right. Let's start at the front edge of our mat here. Let's bring those arms up and then exhale as we do a couple of half salutes here. Lifting up to that nice half lift. Coming back down, let's bend those knees and give yourself a nice little back stretch here. Hugging those legs here. If you need to come up a little bit more, that's okay. Arching that back as you roll it all the way up. Rolling those shoulders back behind you. Nice job. Let's roll them forward a little bit. Even crossing those arms over. Bringing them back behind you. And then crisscrossing over the other way. Breathing into this. Coming back behind you. Even grabbing hands. Lifting that heart up to the sky here. Breathing into this. Enjoying this lovely little heart opening stretch. Inhale, bring those arms up as we half salute again. Coming down to the floor. Lifting up to that nice half back here. Coming back down, giving those legs a nice hug for all the work that they do for you every single day. Breathing nice deep breaths. Arching that back here. Breathing in full and deep. And then rolling yourself up all the way. Arms up all the way to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale. Let's sit down a little bit. Coming up onto those tippy toes here. Breathing. And then shooting yourself back up. Inhale, tiny little back bend here. Exhale, down, back to the floor. Lifting up and looking forward. Coming back down, give those legs another hug because they deserve it. Breathing and smiling. Boosting that mood. Inhale, straight arms up to the sky. Reaching here. And then exhale, bring them back behind you. Open that heart again. Holding hands with your best friend. Yourself. Breathing. Coming on up. Reaching here, and then exhale down into that forward fold, lifting up to that nice half lift, stretching out the crown of the head, shooting it out in front of you, breathing as you stay strong. Come on down, give those legs another hug, arms all the way up. Let's move through a full sun salutation, coming back down. Plant those hands, step back to your plank position, breathing in this lovely plank position. Working that core a little bit here. Drop those knees down. Push back into your child's position. Let's bring those hands back around behind you. Grab the bottoms of those feet. Reconnecting with yourself in this child's position. Bring those hands back around in front of you. Breathing here. Arching that cat back. Tucking those toes. Moving back into your downward dog. First downward dog, we're going to walk it out. Breathing here. Enjoying this lovely feeling. Opening that body up. Gaze forward, walking to the front of the mat. Lifting up and looking forward here. Coming back down. Arms all the way up to the sky. Hands together, heart center. Close those eyes and breathe here. Great job. Let's inhale those arms up. And then bending that right arm behind you here. Working into that shoulder. Do a little nice side body stretch into this. Breathing. Coming on up. Switching those arms around. Bending over to that right side now. Breathing into this. And bringing both arms up. And then back behind you. Pulling down with those arms as you hold onto your elbows here. Breathing into this lovely back bend. Coming back up at the front of your mat. Moving through our lovely sun salutation here. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, down into a forward fold. Lifting up, looking forward. Plant those hands, stepping back to your plank position. Breathing in this plank position. Staying nice and strong. Holding this. Breathing. Pushing back into that downward dog. Let's open up those hips here. Raise that right leg up. Bend those hips out here. Bending that knee back behind you. Stacking those hips. Stretching that abdominal. Raising that foot up. Carrying it forward and over to the other side. Lifting that left arm up here. Breathing. Staying nice and strong. And planting that hand. Carrying that leg all the way back up and dropping it down. Left leg comes all the way up here. Stretching that hip out as you bend that leg and open up, stacking those hips. Breathing here. Carry that leg up and over to the other side. Bringing that right arm up. Breathing into this. Lovely little twist. And drop that hand down. Carry that leg up and down. Drop those knees down, open up, push back, child's position here. Breathing. Nose to the mat, forehead to the mat. Rolling yourself up into your hero's position here. Inhale those arms up, gaze up, hands down, heart center. Take some few breaths here. As we build that energy. Great job. Planting those hands, tucking those toes, bringing yourself up here on this nice little balance. Breathing, shooting those hands all the way up. Opening up here. Breathing as you take those hands all the way up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Great job. Coming back all the way down here. Planting those hands, walking those hands forward into your tabletop position. Tucking those toes, pushing up and back to our downward dog. Coming forward to your plank, gaze forward. And pushing on back to that downward dog. Inhale, walk those feet to those hands. Lifting up and looking forward. Coming on down, arms all the way up here. And hands down, heart center, sitting in your chair. Lifting up those heels. Coming into your awkward position. Balancing here. You've got this. Staying nice and strong and happy as we find ourselves in this present moment. Working those bodies to live a better today. Enjoying this feeling. Dropping those heels down, dropping down. Allowing that body to just release. Breathing. Great job. Coming all the way up to your mountain pose. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, hands down, heart center. Breathing here. Inhale that right leg up. Kicking it back behind you. Stepping into your warrior position. So this back foot, those toes are now facing that long edge of the mat. This front leg bending over. Keeping that knee nice and strong. Those knees should be over those toes here. Breathing into this with a nice back angle here. Warrior one. Bring those arms up and strong here. You've got this. Breathing. Straightening out that front leg and bending down towards this. Breathing here as you work into your triangle pose. You can have a block here if you'd like to, or just let those fingers dangle. Breathing into this triangle. Bending that knee. Moving into an extended side angle here. Breathing. Straightening that leg back out, bending forward into this. And clasping those hands here. Bending down with those fingers. As you bring the crown of the head down towards that foot. And lift those holding hands up towards the sky. Bending that knee back here, releasing those hands, coming all the way up to warrior one. Great job. Let's come back down to the mat here. Swooping back towards the center here. Into this nice forward fold here. Breathing with those legs. You can even hold on to these ankles here as you pull yourself under a little bit more. Even bringing those hands back behind you. Breathing into this. Switching out the feet here, so turning over to that left side. Those left toes are now facing that long edge of the mat. Breathing into this. Warrior one coming on up here. Great job. You're doing very good. Staying nice and strong in this warrior pose. Breathing here as we reverse towards the other side. Straighten out this leg. Turning into your triangle pose. Breathing in this triangle. Planting a hand down on the mat if you would like to, or have a block there, or even just let those fingers dangle. Remember that this is your practice. Do what you can. Push yourself past what your mind says, but not into anything that's harmful. And bending this front leg, bringing this arm to the knee, coming up into our extended side angle here. Gaze can be up or relax that neck and bring it down towards the ground. Breathing here into this. Enjoying this. And straightening out that front leg, coming back into your warrior one here. Bending back into it. Breathing and staying strong. You're doing very good. Enjoying the warrior. Breathing here. And coming back down to the mat as you walk yourself back to the center here. Walking those arms out this time. Breathing into this. Feel free to do a couple of push-ups here. Breathing. Or just finding yourself in stillness. Even bringing those hands back behind you. We're pulling on those legs to bring yourself further and deeper into this nice stretch. Breathing here. Walking those hands back over to the other foot. Turning both feet towards the front of the mat. Bringing that back foot forward. Rolling yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae as you come into your mountain pose. Bringing those arms up to the sky. Hands down, heart center. Breathing nice deep breaths. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, and namaste.